So this video will go over a different type of loop called the while loop. A while loop is a indefinite loop versus the for loop, which is a definite loop. The difference being is that with a for loop, the way it's structured is that you'll know how long it's going to run, right? It will run, a given number of times, be it basically the length of the string for every character on that string. Maybe it's got some integer where we say it's going to run 10 times. But the point is, you will know how long it will run for. While loops are less often. And the good example to show that is to use it with user input. So let's go ahead and take a look. So let's go ahead and say basically that scanner, let's create a scanner, and we got to import it again. Scanner keyboard is equal to new scanner, and then the open parentheses with system.in to tell us we want to read from system.in as opposed to some other source like a file. So scanner keyboard, and what we'll say is that we'll say sout please enter the best number, right? And what we'll say is now we'll type keyboard or int answer is equal to keyboard, and like I said, I don't like to do next int, I like to do next line. And then what we'll do is we'll do integer.parseInt to take that entire line and extract the integer from it. So here what we'll do is now we'll just simply say sout answer. Sout answer. So what we'll do is we will do please enter the best number, and for right now I'll do 134. It'll print out 134. Okay, so nothing too fancy so far. Now with an if statement, we can say basically if they don't choose the best number. So if answer is not equal to, right, and that was just not an equals again. So not equal to 42. So if the answer is not equal to 42, sout wrong, else sout correct. Sorry. So now again, what we do is that we enter 42 and it prints out correct. But suppose we wanted to do something like this. Wrong, sout, please enter the number again, right? And we wanted to provide the user with the opportunity to redeem themselves and try to enter the best number. Like so. Right? We can't really give them a feedback with just with an if statement. I suppose we could nest an if statement, but that would only allow for 2 wrong answers, and so on and so forth. So the way to get around this is that basically we will use a while loop. So now what we can do is the following. A while loop is like an if statement, except it loops back to the top at the end of the while loop and checks again. So here what we do is that while the answer is not equal to 42, we will just simply print out wrong, please retry, and get the answer from the user. And if the user entered 42, great. We'll skip this block just like we would skip a if block if the condition was false. So here what we can do is int answer, please enter the best number. The number is 12. Wrong, please retry. 13, 14, 15, right? I can answer this as many times as I want, but as soon as I hit 42, the program terminates. Let's go ahead and add a correct in there. So please enter the best number. Please better enter the best number. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 42. Correct. The only other thing to mention for a while loop is, what if we tried this over a string? So say, for instance, we wanted this to be, please enter the best color, and we wanted this to be, well, answer is not equal to red, right? So answer, what we'll do here is we will just simply do string answer integer.parse int, and we'll just get the line because they're going to be entering a string. So right, that didn't require too much refactoring, but it's worthwhile to just show this, what will happen. So let's go ahead and enter blue. We get the expected thing. Green, it's expected, right? That's not red. So, but if we enter red, it's going to say wrong, please retry. What? What? Why is that going on? Well, the answer is, it's that because this not equals it doesn't necessarily do what you think it's going to be doing. Oh, see, string values are compared. Warning: string values are compared using exclamation point equal sign, not the dot equals method, right? And what that's saying here is that this variable holds, remember, the memory location of a string. And when we use the double equals, when we use either double equals or not equals, those will compare memory locations or what's stored inside variables, right? So for ints, that's no problem. But for things like strings, this is saying, hey, is this red the exact same? Is this red the one that lives at the exact same place that's stored an answer, right? Does this color and this color live at the same location? Do they have the same memory address? So instead, what we use for comparing strings is we use the dot equals, because that will compare the actual contents versus their memory addresses. Oh yes, stop the other one. So now if we do blue, while answer equals red, do the following. We want while the answer does not equal to red. So now if we run it and answer and run and put in blue, red, correct. All right, and finally, if we put in red for the first time, right, well, this statement was false. This entire statement, including the not, resolved to false, so we just skip to correct.